Hey guys, this is Mistress Nightmare here, and I'm so sorry I haven't been able to post anything on these past couple of weeks. I was currently working on this massive project with a group of my friends online, which you guys would know since I'm going to be posting that news update pretty soon. But anyway, we're going to be continue reading chapter 11 and 12. We get what we want. Before we get started, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe to this channel if you guys want more creepypasta fanfictions out there. Until then, let's get started. At night, the boys and YN got all dolled up and they were going to a restaurant and hit the movies for the night. YN was in a gorgeous outfit of her design and the boys had fancy clothes. Then it was time to go. Once at the restaurant, the boys went to get some food since the restaurant was serve yourself. Leaving YN alone as a male came over to their seat. Taking Tim's seat, this male was currently drunk, since it was a football season and the restaurant sold alcohol beverages. This man was out of his mind drunk. He started making small talk with YN before the man finally scooted into Ben or Brian's seat and finally into Toby's. The seat which was right next to YN. The male started out by accidentally touching her breasts and playing with her hair, then eventually playing with YN's skirt, lifting it up so the man could cup a feel. YN tried to fight back, but this man was really overpowering her. That was until the boys came back and grabbed the guy, taking him outside the restaurant and into the woods, where Jeff was killing an innocent woman. The boys told Jeff what happened, which made Jeff's blood boil. No one messes with family. What Jeff did to the man made him unrecognizable. The poor guy didn't even have a tongue after all. It was very gory. Meanwhile, the boys came back to their YN, giving her all the affection and attention that she wanted. She was getting excited. Once they all calmed down, they had their dinner. Once the dinner was done, they went to the movies to go see The Nightmare Before Christmas. YN's point of view. The movie rocked, as usual. Maybe next time we can go watch a scary movie like Saw or Paranormal Activity, I said as I held on to Brian and Toby's hands. The three of us were in the back seat while Tim was driving. I had a fun night tonight, apart from that guy trying to rape me, but it's okay, since I have my strong boyfriends to save me. I giggled as we started to fall asleep cuddling next to each other. Chapter 12. The boys had made an agreement with Slenderman to never fight over YN. Now the boys have to get her home. Not her home, but their home. So the boys decided to kidnap her. Put her in the guest room until YN wakes up. YN's point of view. I groaned as I woke up, not feeling the bed of my own. I guess the boys must have taken me to their home, I thought, as I got out of bed. The window lit some light through. It was early in the morning. I rubbed my eyes and stretched, yawning, and then I heard a knock on the door. "Who's there?" I spoke out, getting out of bed and going towards the door. Opening it slowly, I gasped as I saw a bloody killer with a hatchet. I screamed as two more masked men came in. I backed up and fell backwards. They chuckled as they slowly let themselves in. "Jesus, Toby, you scared YN. Why would you do that?" The one with the feminine mask said as he walked over and helped me up. "Get away," I screamed, slapping his hand away from me and scooting to the bed, trying to find a weapon to knock them out. Finally, one of them with red stitches, frowns, and eyes came over and slowly grabbed me. I squirmed, trying to get free. That's until he made me look up and pull up his mask above his lips and kiss me. "Now, princess, you can do this the easy way or let us explain. Or we can do the hard way and make us tie you up, then explain. I'm Hoodie. That's Masky. The other one that scared you is Tiki Toby," Hoodie said as he helped me onto the bed. We're We heard you were having some troubling times with awful friends who hurt you, so we killed them. For you. He continued. I gasped. But what about Brian, Tim, and Toby? I said as I tried to run, going to find my beloved boyfriends, only to be grabbed and tied with a belt. YN, we are them, all right? Chill. We just got back from work. We didn't mean to scare you, Masky said, taking off his mask, smirking. Now, we got 2 more people that made you upset. You have to act like you don't know us because you're going to be a hostage. Her name is ex-best friend / enemy. She was caught with your ex-boyfriend, and you didn't have a big bad fight with them. They didn't lie in your place a few months ago. They had sex in one of our guest beds. They stole your scent and scratch money. They even tried to kill you, but you were too nice to drop charges. Well, they're here, right? Well, make sure that you don't get hurt. You're going to act like you don't know us. Besides, don't you love us? To kill one of the last persons that hurt you? Tim / Matsky said, coming over, kissing my cheek, while Hoodie / Brian cuddled me and Tiki Toby / Toby, coming from behind, playing with my hair, making me shiver. As I nodded, okay, it won't be the last time I see blood, I told them, as they smirked and putting me in a doggy-style pile of kisses and cuddles. A few hours later, the plan was in action. All right, babe, Brian is going to take you downstairs where you're going to be tied up. Blink twice if you want to stop. Tim said, while making my hair a mess, putting some fake bruises on me and some cuts. Then Brian threw me down the steps as he picked me up. Thank God. I can take so much pain. I fake cried, making it all real. With my ex-best friend and cheating boyfriend, they were scared when I was tied up. Brian put me as he walked away. So I guess we're going to be here until we die, I said with a fake teary voice, making them jump. Brian's point of view. I did it. She's tied up. Now let's watch them for a little bit and then come in. I told Masky, and they nodded as Toby went down there beside, basically to set up the items. That's when we will torture them. Well, not YN. She's too perfect. She I gotta say, she is a good actress. Toby's point of view. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I said, holding my twisting fist. What? Who wants to go first? I said, as the bitch who hated YN told me that she could start with our precious baby. I stood dumbfounded a bit, unable to comprehend of hurting YN. Then I smirked. The guy goes first then. Him or you, I told the girl. Her heart sunk as she begged me not to start with her. I chuckled as I started with the male. Well, I really didn't want YN to see it, but she said she would be fine, so I took her word. I started cutting and ripping his fingernails off, hearing the screams of the bastard that cheated on our YN. I smirked and went working on the other, putting the girl into a torture device. YN's point of view. They just put my ex-friend and my ex-boyfriend in their torture device. Who are you? What do you want? Let them go, I yelled as I glared at them. Well, the one with the feminine mask looked at me coming over. We are Matsky, Hoodie, and Tiki Toby. We get what we want. And that includes you, my dear YN, Matsky said, caressing my cheek. I nodded as I got untied. Brian and Toby tortured the other 2 as I hugged Matsky as he lift up his mask and kissed me. I kissed back. The next day, I woke up on Tim on my right side, Brian on my left, and Toby on my belly. I groaned as they intimately woke up smirking sleepy. Good morning, babe, they said in unison. "Good morning, you guys," I said as I kissed each one of them. The heated kisses made them so hard, so I had to help them from there. We had amazing morning sex, once up the butt and one down there, and lastly in the mouth. Each of the guys switched positions until all came, panting and drooling. How big they were and how tight I was. I sighed as we all collapsed and cleaned up. We were all ready for the day. Today I was finally going to meet their boss and their family.